Hi, and welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sojo, and we're here to sew another gnome block. I lost my instructions. I couldn't find them. That's because they're hiding down here. There we go. So I got those, and we're sewing accent 1, which is this one right over here. Now, these squares I don't need right now, so I'm going to set them aside. So we start by sewing all of these triangles into half square triangles and these rectangles into squares. So I know there's only going to be 2 blocks to be made, this one and that one. Last month they threw in these rectangles, which was kind of a surprise. It's fine, but it surprised me because it had just been all just regular squares and triangles. Okay, so let me take a look at my pattern and start seeing how many we need and sewing these all together. So I now have all of those half square triangles and rectangles sewed into squares. I'm just going to press all of these open with my pressing stick. And then after I do that, I'll start laying them out and pinning them together. I'm ready to lay these all out. I had to take a little break and get up and close the windows because it's an awful windy day. Things were getting blown around. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you notice I don't cut these apart. I know a lot of people will cut them apart as soon as they sew them. I press them when they're all still stuck together, and I do this, leave them all sewn together like this, because it kind of is a lot easier to keep track of. Once you start breaking those threads and break them apart, it's easier for things to get lost. So this is just what I do. It doesn't mean it's right or wrong, and people can do whatever they want. I think everybody has to do what works for them, and this is what works for me. But just in case you were wondering, that's why I kind of leave them all together. Alright, let's start laying them out. So I'm back over at my sewing machine to sew all these down, one column at a time. Now I have to think that my sewing machine has sounded really loud in these videos, so I tried putting a mat under them. So we'll see if that helps with some of the sound. and just grab a next one. And go all the way down, and then we'll start on the next column. So I have everything sewn. Now I just need to press in alternating directions and then pin those together. So I'm back over here at the sewing machine to sew all this down. And then after I do that, we'll give it one final press and be back for a final look. Now I do like to use enders and leaders when I sew, just because whenever I hit the little cut button on my machine has a tendency to unthread. So I just keep the enders and leaders there so I don't have to keep threading all the time. Alright, let's get started. And there it is, my accent 1 block. And next time, we'll do the accent 2. Until then, bye!